What's going on, guys? It is the Civ Bro coming back at you guys with another game. Gonna be playing this one, Mythic difficulty. So this is the Deity ++ mod. Deity, too easy for me. Gonna turn this one up to Mythic, honestly. And just standard game speed. Normally on standard game speed, you have 8 city-states, but we're gonna be playing with 12 this time. I'm gonna tell you guys why a little bit later. 1, disaster intensity. Honestly, I think that makes the game a lot more playable. I like the disaster mechanic. I think it's really, enjoyable and all that. The problem I have with 2, though, is when you have it up on 2, it actually takes cities you settle by volcanoes. You have to settle them more than 2 tiles away. It's really annoying, as well as I think you get a lot more like 1,000-year floods, and just certain disasters are very like destructive of the game. I feel like particularly the 1,000-year floods, and if you get pop loss on like a volcano or anything with pop loss, I think is just really destructive of the game. I think just not fun. But yeah, so I think when you turn it down to 1, I think it makes it a lot more playable. I do like continents, so we're going to keep that. To make continents more playable, I recommend playing with a low sea level. It makes it so, like, obviously there's less water in the game, and more land, and kind of, a lot of Civ, like, a lot of the multiplayer people play with Pangea maps, so it makes sense why you still kind of want to have that tethered to the land. Small map size, I think it kind of makes like moving around units more realistic on a standard game speed. You could play with a bigger map, then I'd want to play with epic game speed, and then we'd be here forever, right? Leader pool, I only turn off 1 leader, honestly. Hammurabi of Babylon, broken Civ, honestly, in this game. Where is he? Yeah, there he is, unchecked right there. And yeah, the problem is I also play with the AI mod, and the combination of, you give them all these bonuses with like the Deity ++ mod and the AI mod really makes Hammurabi not like fun to go against, honestly. It's ridiculous. I like, he'll be in the industrial era when you're in like just leaving the classical era. I've seen this, like, it's nonsensical having him in your game, honestly. Plentiful resources, so this is the truly abundant resources mod. This is 1 kick up from abundantment. And so this is not like the max of, whatever, but it is. There's going to be a lot of resources on the map, a lot of resources we're going to want to attack and settle. And yeah, just turn score victory off, but everything else is on. I did put on, this is one other mod I have, the Oceans mod. And this kind of, like, as it says, it breathes new life into the oceans. It puts things like kelp forests and more coral on the map and stuff like that kind of make the oceans more interesting, as well as more ocean resources. So you'll see things like seals, squid, bonus resources, as well as I think there's 1 luxury resource called abalone that this mod introduces, so very interesting. But other than that, yeah, no huge changes or anything like that. Gonna be a very normal game of Civ 6 pretty much. Now, why I'm gonna play with more city-states is because I want to do a Pericles game. I was looking at a lot of some people say that Pericles is higher than Gorgo. Like, I was looking at Ursa Ryan, and I think it's both this. They were both, I think, said Pericles was better than Gorgo, but I think the Civ Lifer was saying that Gorgo was better than Pericles. Now, while I think Pericles might be better, I'm trying to do a little like play testing on that theory, see who's right, And why I think Pericles might be better is you look at that synergy between the Surrounded by Glory bonus of Pericles himself and the Acropolis that Greece gets, where they get an envoy every time the district's finished. And just, culture is so good in Civ 6 in general, where having a bonus district for culture could be really strong. And the Hoplite obviously is a crazy strong unit as well. And Plato's Republic, crazy strong, a policy bonus. But yeah, I think it's just like that synergy between Acropolis and Surrounded by Glory might be what pushes Pericles over Gorgo. But I also want to point out that Gorgo is like a very, very strong Civ as well, because her bonus is basically what like Honor was like in Civ 5, where it's like you get culture for combat strength of the defeated unit. And yeah, obviously the other bonus of +1 combat strength for every military policy slot, that's a huge deal as well. So yeah, and then obviously all the other Greece bonuses, which are crazy strong, right? So we're gonna go ahead and just try out Pericles then, because that's who maybe I will play a Gorgo game. You guys let me know if you're interested in that. We can maybe compare the two, and maybe I will end up doing that. I probably will do that at some point. So yeah, everything is set up. Go ahead and start it.
first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Your mastery of the spoken word is a gift of great value, silver-tongued Pericles, leader of the Greeks. Through it, you can attract the devotion of a league of states, surrounding yourself with their glory. Establish cultural sites along the rocky shores of Greece.
Greetings, my liege. As your personal advisor, I am qualified to assist you in all matters related to ruling our civilization. I am at your service. This river has full...
All right, what do I think about this start? Kind of interesting here. We do have a river, obviously, that's great. A hill is good. The only thing I really hate here is the tundra. That's not really doing anything for me, man, being on by this tundra. Some of the tiles around me immediately look kind of useful, though, which I like. Isn't there something about my Acropolis must be built on hills or something like that? Can only be built on hills, yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. You know, if this was like my game, honestly, I would reload this, but I think we're gonna end up playing this out. Do I want to explore up here? Oh, a spice tile, that's really good. Yeah, so, but you know, I would say, guys, if you just spawn on a tundra like this, you know, the one huge advantage is you kind of know it's like, okay, this is probably the Antarctica. This is the South Pole of the map. So if anything, I want to press northwards, you know. If anything, you know, it's a blessing and a curse because now you know it's like, okay, well, at least I know kind of where I want to explore, right? So we'll take the settle and we'll play this out. We'll see how this game goes, right? Slinger first unit. And where we want to go in the tech tree. Interesting. I don't feel like I have to play for religion, but I want one at one point. We need this bronze working is what we really need. And then we do have mining resources, so I think it makes sense to start here. I don't think we're going to rush no Artemis or nothing like that. I don't even think we're going to be bothering with wonders. Yeah, I don't think we are. Maybe we'll try to cheese a Stonehenge maybe, but we'll see. Spices is one of the best resources in the game. These are really good resources, both of these. Free scout. Yep. See, that's why I don't build scouts genuinely, ladies and gentlemen, is... I mean, I feel like I'd be looking stupid if I was building one right now, and that just happened. And this is a good example of like what the ocean mods can do. So now this is a kelp forest. This went from being, you know, this should just be a really like non-useful tile to a city. So now this is like a semi-useful tile to a city, even in the early game. And I think that's what makes that mod cool. You'll see that more as we go on in the game. Just how more vibrant the oceans look. some good land up here. This might be a really good game. Hopefully, I'm hoping we get the isolation angle here. And as I say that, I promise you we're going to meet somebody that we don't want to meet. Okay, perfect. City-state is very good. We will take free envoys, honestly. When you meet city-states like this, it can be really good because you could get Amani as one of your first governors, and then with the +2 she gets, in addition to the free envoy you already get, it's almost like a free early game suzerain. International and domestic trade routes receive 1 faith for every follower in the city warrior founded majority religion. I don't know. I don't know if that one will be useful for my type of play. When scouting, I like to move on hills, gives you more visibility whenever you can. Here we just got to really cross this river, but we got to move towards this camp. We want to get those off the map as soon as possible. You never know when there's another Civ running around looking to take those, and especially when you're playing on these higher difficulties where, you know, the AI is going to get more bonus units, they're going to be able to scout a lot better than you are just in general. Okay, this is bad. So a Barb actually just found my city. It's going to start spamming units at me unless I do something about it. So at least it gives a slinger something to do, but I don't know. I almost feel like this warrior has to just grab this camp and then be recalled, which really sucks. And is gonna, but I think it's like the safe play on paper. What do we get? A free builder. Once we have mining, we can improve this, but right now he can't do anything, I don't think. I think we move, I like this hill maybe. I think that's what we'll play for. Or we just take the 3-tile run. I think that's what we'll do. Nice, got another camp. These are really valuable, ladies and gentlemen. Got to get this wherever we can. But yeah, unfortunately, I think this warrior might have to be recalled. I don't think it's realistic that the slinger alone is going to be able to take out a barb camp, right? And I don't really want to. So that's going to limit my exploration. But this guy also did get, a handful of tiles done. He really sucks, doesn't it? I really hate having to recall this warrior here, but we don't want to be overrun with barbarians, do we? And on these difficulties, barbarians are a problem. You do have to play around them. I just don't want to recall my. I don't want to have to recall my scout because my scout needs to do what he needs to do and literally scout. I think we can try to do like a builder bait strategy. No, the slinger bait strategy will work fine. I'll show you guys what I mean. If we go to the barb camp and there's a spearman there, sometimes the slingers can like bait out the spearmen to like unfortify. And see, here we get a better idea of like what the oceans look like. So this is what this is like your standard coast tile before the mod, and then this is like your standard ocean tile, obviously before the mod. But you see here how with between like the coral, and you got, this is like a kelp forest and a squid tile, and this is a kelp forest tile. It makes these tiles a lot more useful and like a bigger part of the game. I think a monument makes sense here. Why are we struggling with... Okay. Shouldn't we do this? This would... More food would probably be better right now, honestly. We have 5-turn growing. Start the monument, but don't finish it. That's probably what I'll do. I guess that's on me. I mean, it's good we got the slinger out, especially we have barbarians, but I think it's on me, honestly. We should have been working this tile from the jump, in my opinion. I understand 3 production's valuable, but you got to prioritize food in the early game. So, that's on me, I guess. Getting the slinger out faster matters, though. Like, that's not a nothing, Okay, Another camp, which is huge. Dang. I was hoping to get a little more there. Yeah, because like I said, our exploration phase got kind of limited. I guess I could have built another unit, but guys, you really want to, the moment you get Pop 2, I think you really want to get the settlers out. He's just gonna wait there until we have mining for sure. Where to move this guy? I don't want to like move him into territory I don't know too bad. I wonder where this scout came from, low-key. He must be like a very southern camp, way deep in the Antarctics, the land down under. Yeah, I'm really, I mean, I'm glad the slinger's out and everything, and we're moving towards, you know, the bonuses, but oh yeah, I really wish I was working that other tile sooner. What do we get here? 20 gold. I like to move these guys one at a time because as you move, you sometimes uncover more fog, get more information.
When you find yourself in a hole.
There we go. That's going to be useful. That's got +1 right there. It's just useful, you know. You know, we could buy this gypsum, but I'm not. Should we? It's 50 gold. I might end up buying that tile. Kill 3 barbs. Hopefully we can do that. We will need pottery at some point, true. Are we on plains? I don't think we're on many plains tiles, so I don't know if revealing horses with husbandry does anything for us. There might be horses over here, but where's our city going? We're going over here. Yeah, we're going by the spices. I don't think. I mean, this whole thing is like, there's a lot of luxuries right here. Are we on a continental divide? Because I'm wondering why there's. It's probably just the. I think it would tell us. Yeah. Getting this for archery is good. Pottery. Still pottery. I like this. We seem kind of isolated, which I like, honestly. Eventually, we'll need to meet someone for the writing thing, though. But I want to be able to explore a good amount of land before I meet someone. It's a sign that we'll have a very strong game here. Am I buying that tile? Well, we're gonna grow next turn. That would turn it into like a what? Like a 1-3-1. It's not a huge improvement, honestly. But it does get my luxury online in the early game. But that won't. It's not like that's gonna push me to a high amenity. But I probably might need to. Cause my other thing is like I just might need to buy it in general. Once that second city's out, and if we're gonna grow here, which I don't know why it wants to grow here, you know, I might not necessarily grow there when I want it to, so I might just end up buying it. But I also kind of like the idea of just saving the money. You know, we gonna save that money, you know. Now, where did this guy run off to? You know. Do we buy this tile? What is this? Yeah, I mean, I think we just do it. I should have moved him earlier. I wonder who he's fighting. Barbarians? It's kind of Chinguetti. I wonder what's going on with him. How are we getting faith now? Am I tweaking? How are we getting faith? Is that one from Athens? How? Genuinely how? Modifiers. Guys, I don't know how we're getting 1 faith per turn right now. Honestly, genuinely. I do not have God King in. So, I mean, that's very welcome. Is that just like you're in the tundra, have 1 faith? Like, I don't know. How am I getting 1 faith, guys? That one is lost on me, genuinely. Athens was producing 1 faith per turn somehow. Okay, there's our first opposition right there. Masonry goes up. Hey, that's not bad. So I think we can move in and shoot here. Oh, okay. Apparently we can't. He's gonna take it. How did I mess that one up now? Oh, this is a hill. I should have seen that. That's fine though. I mean, he's gonna want to fight at some point. So yeah, I'm gonna be more careful moving units. I don't think I have the Hillier Hills mod on, do I? Sometimes, even with the Hillier Hills mod, man, Tundra Hills are hard to see. Yeah, I don't know. We should have done better about getting the second settler out, honestly. Like I said, that was on me in the early game for not. Like I said, we wouldn't have the slinger out as soon as we did, but at the same time, it's like. Do you just fortify? I think you can stand to another attack. He's gonna be beat up next turn, but I think he'll be okay. There's 1 build left on you. I mean, he's gonna move with the settler to work on the spice, I think. Wasn't they say in the Dune series about the spice? It's like my precious spice or something. Yeah, see, he lives. No big deal, no harm, no foul. Promotion available even. Okay, that's not good. We might be overrun with barbs. Not crazy. I might even have to pull the scout, we'll see. I'm still not like mad about this start because guys, this is like good isolation. Like I can really build up I don't have to worry about early war, I guess. And I know that this guy is a really good, because you want early game unique units. That's a sign of like a strong Civ. You're gonna be able to do more work with early game unique units than anything else. But I mean, Pericles, I mean, I don't know. You know, like he has one, so if you get attacked, it's good to have. But I don't think he like needs it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't gotta go to war, you know, why go to war? I think I just promote in place here. I need to get this guy like moved in though. This mountain's kind of like annoying me. But this guy needs to kill a unit, you know? And I don't want to like take that away from this slinger to have his moment in the sun of like killing a unit. So I think we just promote in place here. Because that's, to me, that's like the most important thing is that this guy like finishes off a unit at some point. This guy's annoying because he's going to run back over here and then start spawning more units. So I almost think I have to buy another slinger, which, or a warrior would be better, honestly. So maybe I just wait a couple turns and pick up a warrior. Also want to say I have a mod called Super Tax Barbarians. It nerfs the amount of, well, basically they can't spawn horsemen unless there's a horse tile nearby, which there probably is the one nearby this guy. But this guy I don't think can send horses at me. Okay, so in theory, these guys can't cross and kill me in the same turn, and this guy gets his kill this turn. So this was a worthwhile thing doing, I think, even though this warrior can't move in and start, you know, fighting this forest yet. The fact that I got that Eureka and it's just secured, and I just don't have to think about it, personally, I think that's a huge win. Hopefully we get something good. We need something to fight these barbs, man. An envoy. Oh, someone discovered Wolin. Oh, okay, we saw a unit, but not... So that means someone was over here enough to find this before me, though. What is this? Oh, this actually is probably worth using, because this will give us production. And we don't unlock... Yeah, we don't even get that till Polito-Philosophy. So that's the ability where you can use one envoy and it counts as 2 for the first one. So I think it's actually worth just burning that on this guy. That's going to help us produce. It's all units, so it does help us get production towards that settler. Can we buy the warrior yet? I don't think so. Okay, we can. We probably should then, right? Yeah, I mean, look at this. We're going to be overrun if we're not careful. That, I hate doing that. It felt really bad because I normally like to save that gold for a settler buy, but is what it is, man. Craftsmanship we will be able to get at some point. I think it's very obvious what we should go here. This is OP, man. The fact that you can get this from the jump. I know in the Better Balanced game mod that people use for multiplayer, I think Greece has to get a political philosophy or something like that until they get their wildcard bonus. But, you know, I'm playing single player, man. This is, you know, this is Civ6 Gathering Storm, you know, this is as Civmeyer made it, man. And I think this is, you know, a top tier Civ. I don't think it's like a top 10 Civ, but I think it's, you know, in the top quarter of Civs in the game. Top 25%. But yeah, having the bonus to barbs is huge. I don't think these guys, like I said, you know, between the river and all that, I think that guy's safe next turn. But yeah, this guy's gonna be a nuisance. But like I said, I still really like this start. Okay, so we baited the spearmen out, which is good. But holy crap, they are coming. I don't even necessarily want to move into these guys, because what's his name will take a beating. We might have to produce a small army. We might have to get our hoplites out ASAP. Yeah, this might be dang. We might have to get hoplites out, and then I don't want to kill Cinguetti, but it might come down to that. We'll see. We'll see. If we're gonna be building that many hoplites, we might have to just take them out. Yes, this guy can keep waiting. You have to go over and start fighting these barbarians now. Should we pull the scout or keep going? Probably keep going. I mean, we have a huge barbarian problem though. But no one else is exploring right now. Literally no one. Oh, someone's there. Go to get the riding boost. You know, if we build all these hoplites, then we can go attack whoever that is. It looks like a Spain or someone, if I had to guess. Red and yellow. So, you know, they'd be easy to conquer, honestly. They don't have a strong early game unit. Faster in hills or rainforest and woods? Looks like rainforest and woods is maybe more valuable. But yeah, I don't want to move him in because he'll just get sacked. Not sacked, but he'll be low, and then he can get chased down. But if I stay here by this river, he's a little bit more elusive, and I can just fortify up here. Or I can maybe make them chase me then try to fight me across the river. That's another idea. But I think just fortifying on the hill is not a bad idea here. Yeah. This guy should be able to get out. Another scout found me? This might be an interesting game, guys. We'll have to see how this goes. I think we should go ahead and start it, though. I don't necessarily know if he'll aggro on me. I guess that's what I'm worried about. And I'll start whittling this guy down if I can. We do have the strength advantage, thanks to our policy. Wait, did I mismove this guy? Potentially. Should I have moved him there to deal with this scout? No, this scout I think is coming from a faraway land, so he's going the right way. Then who's gonna escort our guy if there's a scout over here? That's true. I might just run the risk. Like I said, if I truly do get a settler stealing, I will. That is one instance I will, you know, save scum or reload the game. But I'm really not that kind of player. Shinguetti's got to go after this camp for me, man. Yeah, this guy has to move because he's gonna get deleted out of the game if he's not careful. There's our first Civ. Was that Wilhelmina? That was not Wilhelmina I met. Oh, I was pressing escape too much. Uh-oh. Yeah. I messed that up? Yeah. That's all good. Button mashing. Yeah, she'd probably be down to exchange info on Capital. Who is that? Is that who I thought? Okay, that's kind of a problem, actually. Yeah, I was hoping it wasn't that guy because he gets a special swordsman and he'd actually be annoying to fight. But I do think our hoplites would beat him. And maybe we will just war him anyway. We'll see. Dude, this guy's chasing me to the ends of the earth, bro. Like, I think, no, we can't. Okay. Does he survive a fight with these guys? I don't know. They're really swarming on me. I think everyone has to retreat a little. And this sucks, this guy can't go out. Oh, they're all over him. I mean, maybe I shouldn't have sent him over then, but I mean, we will want to get that era score, right? I guess he has an escort now, so I'm not going to sweat it too much. Which way do we want to explore? Honestly, all this stuff probably got discovered, honestly. Like, just no matter which way I go. It'd be more useful for me to go over here and get an idea of what Mbazinga's lands look like. But I kind of want to go over here because, I don't know, it just looks like more fun stuff over here. But We should kill enough barbarians to get bronze working, right? We'd need masonry for this battering ram eventually. Writing's good, because obviously, you know, that's good. But I think we'll have enough barb kills to just go for that. Replaces spearmen, okay. Drama and poetry, yeah, we gotta get over there then, dang. Build a wonder. I don't know if that will get done. Can we even do a Stonehenge? I can't do this. Some of these ancient era songs, guys, I genuinely cannot do. I do apologize. Okay, our settler next turn, but also, yeah. Now, I will say this. I could go settle over here. Do like this river, this floodplain river. Which means I don't get that spice, but I don't want to I want that settler to lose tempo. Settle on this cattle. I think that's not a bad idea. A lot of tundra tiles, though. Stonehenge, though, right? Maybe. I mean, this is going to be a city at some point. I'm definitely going to settle this at some point. Yeah, like I was saying about volcanoes, see, this is a lot more tolerable if it's just like one inner circle of doom. If this was disaster 2 or higher, I think like all of these would be susceptible as well to volcano. There's stone right there. We could probably do Stonehenge in the capital, so I don't think that matters. But this is still a good city. I mean, or we get the coastal boost. No, this is great. Right here for the coastal boost, and then this gets all this. I think that's the move. And it'd be dangerous a little bit sending, you know, a settler like this way, but I think with how many units are over here, it's maybe even more safe than going over here. And both these cities are going to, like, this is an elite city between this wine and this spice, which I do want to settle sooner, honestly, but this still gets me excess interest. Yeah, no, I mean, this is an elite city, both. And this doesn't have any issue with, like, oh, the land is going to flood or, you know, sea levels will rise. So I think that's where the settler is going to head over to. Hopefully I can get some licks in on this guy before he's taken out. I don't think I can. They're button mashing, bro. Yeah, so this like seems like an issue, but like I said, we're gonna just send him over here. I think this guy can maybe he'll have to fortify and somehow survive. Losing him would really suck, genuinely. I feel like they're gonna take him out for me, dude. That kind of sucks, man. I sent that settler over there for nothing. Or that warrior over there for nothing, genuinely. I mean, I need warriors, like, I don't know how to support it, unfortunately. Yes, move units, yes, yes! The city-states have no incentive to take out the barb camps, necessarily, so sometimes they don't finish them off. Whoa, these guys are all over my lands, man. Should I play for the kill here? Nah, I think just fortify up. How did this guy not get a promo already? Genuinely, what is that? Genuinely. Actually, this builder might have to stay here because they might pillage my lands, which sucks, but... we can keep moving him. I think this guy gets taken out next turn, but, you know, we did try. I genuinely, I don't know why he's not getting a promotion. This is huge, though, getting this for, like, the air score and stuff. Yeah. Holy crap, the guy's alive. That is a miracle. I think we can get him to live. Stone circles would be really good for us. Quarry. I don't think we have a good appeal. Yeah. Nothing that amazing. Improve strategics. Yeah. Because this is what a pillaged quarry right now. And this is a mine. Yeah. Quarry. A lot of stone over here. That's quarries. I mean, there's a lot of quarry potential. For an early game pop-off, you can really accumulate the faith early. I think that's maybe the play here. Yeah, I think we're getting stone circles this game, guys. Wait, this seems kind of strong, right? But this has to be floodplains, right? From marsh, oasis, and desert floodplains. I actually don't know if that's that good. Tile, that's a tile, but yeah, it doesn't help me a ton. Not really a huge Etimanike game. Over here it'd be insane though. Yeah. These are all marshes, right? I mean, isn't Lady of Reeds and Marshes really good though? Marsh, oasis, and desert floodplains. There's a lot of marsh around me. And these are desert floodplains, right? No, grassland floodplains. No desert floodplains up here? I mean, that's really good though. 2 production. It might be more useful than the faith from quarries. And you know, these stones on hills and stuff, I'd kind of rather just remove those with Magnus anyway. Hold on, guys. Let me think about this for a little bit. I think this is... I feel like I'm messing something up somehow, though, about taking lady... Like, it almost seems too good to be true, you know what I'm saying, sometimes, so... I'm kind of like, ugh. Divine Spark's always good, pretty much. I think we're going to take the Lady of the Reeds in the Marshes. On food and production from camps. I'm not going to make enough camps. There's some camps down here, though. Where's the Reeds in the Marshes? I'm going to try that one. I think that's the one I want. Two production, guys. Marsh, Oasis, and Desert Floodplains. Is anything else up? Honestly, it looks like a lot of the best ones are taken, like the, yeah, so I think that's the best one for me, at least. Yep, is what it is. Okay. Let's do that one then. So that would be, this should go up production-wise and be a very useful tile now. What is this a marsh? I don't think so. Maybe. No. Grassland floodplains. Just really the amount of marshes we have, I think we can make use of it. Like, you know, marsh up here. Marsh. This will be a city at some point, so this is a, you know, make use of this. Okay, yeah, that's a good tile now, yeah. That ain't too bad right there, that ain't too bad. This guy has to move up here because he's kind of being chased. And then we'll try to link back up with this guy because we want to settle over here. And then... Okay, this will be another barb killed, which is huge. You move in. What if we low-key baited him out? That'd be fried. I mean, if we can move across, let's move across. He's not enforcing his borders yet. Yeah, we need another warrior. Should have built a slinger thing there. Okay, he can move over here, and that way this guy can cross the river. Nice. You guys see how important it was, the decision I made to call this guy back from up that exploration? Like, I knew that there'd be a huge war breaking out down here early game, and it's just, you know, I'm telling you guys, anything deity difficulty, when it comes to barbarians, they will not play with you. Deity or higher, like, they're not going to play with you. Take a... I think we just tank this slinger for a little bit because we can get a promotion off him. keep running up here. I mean, I want to see these lands before I attack them, right? I think that's like logical. Yeah, these 2 pillages, I mean, they hurt, but, you know, we will recover. Actually, I'll move my guy over there now. It's very good that pillages don't cost you build charges. They just cost you time. They just cost you a turn. And the time it takes to get a builder over there. Now, because of zone of control, we can't attack them like that? Here, okay, I messed up, guys. We'll put him back. That's why I have that, is, you know, if I mess up, I can just do something like that. It's not there to cheat, it's just the correct, but yeah, I guess I messed up because this guy was on the hill, so there's no way he could attack, obviously, right? 29 HP. Does he promote soon? I guess he'll promote soon enough. He'll probably be okay. I don't think the guy can hurt him that hard. What does this say? Hill or no? Yeah, it is a hill. I think we move him back. Oh, look at that. I feel like I got a shittier start than these guys. It is what it is, man. I feel like they don't have to deal with barbs as much. This guy's running a settler down there. I wonder if I can catch it, but also that might be a good first city to target with a hoplite rush. And I think that's what this is looking like this is going to turn into, guys. You know, I've had to spend a lot of time fighting units. I've had to say the least, there's been a lot going on this game. And it's looking like if I'm, you know, if I'm building all these resources towards units, probably going to end up just using it on war, you know. So this guy needs a fortify. We can finally hit this slinger. I wonder if we bait this slinger out with our... Nah. Okay, now we move back here. Now he's enforcing his damn borders now. Cahokia. That's good, we need that. It's a huge boost. Okay, so this is boosted. That's huge. We're doing a good job of boosting stuff, honestly. I really need husbandry, holy crap. But I need this even more. I think we can just... We could, in theory, fight without a... This guy's in no man's land over here. says major victory, so I think we take this. Nice, you got him. Finally, I get this repaired. You can cover him. I think you just take a turn. Nice, you'll be in position next turn for my second city. At turn, like turn 28, man, second city. It's not great, but what I will say is, you know, we did have to fight barbarians, which means building units, and, you know, you get experience on your units, so it's looking like we will have to probably go to war to make use of... Holy crap, how is that not founded already? Train an archer. Lahore, yes, we in fact will be training an archer. Lahore might be my next, get that +1 on units. This should be another settler. We really need to finish this I think we finished that monument and then it's a settler. I mean, I did need the third warrior because look at how many guys we're battling right now. I hope I can promote my warriors to hoplites, but I don't think it works that way. I think you can finish him off. You can step down here. You can step down here. This guy, step into the borders so you can heal faster. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, at long last, second city. And that is the sailing proc. Oh, that's clean. You can move over it like that and get the... I like that. That's clean. One thing I kind of don't like is we are not getting great profit points right now. How many religions are allowed? Okay, so one person won't get a religion if there's 6 civs. Or if Arabia's in the game, yeah, it means you gotta get it by 4. Great riders are really good because they take way less great people points. Might go for one of those at some point here. Granary would be good. Builder would be good. I think it's pretty obvious we get a builder here, right? But I mean, if we are going to war with the Congo, we might want a slinger before then. But I don't think we'll just need like 2 or 3 hoplites, and I think we can mess up this Mabwilla guy. Walls might be a concern, but at the same time, we almost got him. Now, not getting the Golden Age is kind of what it's looking like. We got really bogged down by BS, to say the least. See, I could build a galley. I could be a lot. I do get +4 from this, but that's just not enough, you know. Should I have settled the city in the tundra? Maybe. I don't have a natural wonder settle. I don't have a lot. Builder's good. Kind of need a builder. Yeah, it might just be a normal age for me, man. kind of annoying that this guy is like running away. Like, come back here, LOL. Oh, you have a promotion, do ya? This guy should be ready to fight this warrior. Oh, I like the sound of that. That is air score, hopefully. This scout decided to go the right way. I think if we can get 2 or 3 hoplites up here to Mibwilla, we can just crush that guy. And if we can settle one city like in between us too, that'd be ideal. But we also have to get over to... It's not realistic to fight him until political philosophy, which is kind of annoying. Or I'm in early empire. Wait, how did that happen? Genuinely, what happened there? That does not make sense how that guy died. I need to see this. Like, this is... I can't go on like that. Like, I don't understand how he died. I'll be right back, guys. How did I misplay that?
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Your mastery of the spoken word is a gift of great value, silver-tongued Pericles, leader of the Greeks. Through it, you can attract the devotion of a league of states, surrounding yourself with their glory. Establish cultural sites along the rocky shores of Greece to unite your people behind your strong governance. If all goes well, the sirens will sing of the age of Pericles.
All right. Okay, yeah. Oh, what? Okay, was I like... Okay, I see what happened. Okay. So, I don't know why, but I read the Barbarian Warrior's full HP as my HP there. And that is completely my fault. That I should not have attacked him there. Holy crap, what a F up. And then, yeah, this guy's just running. Like, why are you running? Why are you running? But yeah, he can just fortify in place and then he'll be fine. Like, I don't know what I was thinking there, man. Just my mind was in La La Land. Okay, and then this guy found a tribal village, right? Amenities are down. This guy's working on a builder. I mean, we'll need one. We're gonna juggle craftsmen off here. I'll tell you guys why in a second. Basically, we're not planning on changing policies until we make a significant government change. So, and I'm pretty confident we will get that 3rd tile improvement here soon. So it's better if I just save myself the stress of, you know, and the culture cost, and just switch over to start working on foreign trade. We need to get a city over here because I think with our marsh bonuses, it'll be really strong. Just keep fortifying. And this guy needs to go over to the second city so we can improve that stuff. The monument's going to be really good for culture generation. This we need for air score really bad. We actually need maybe a couple more of those if we can. Okay, that's useful because I wasn't really confident that we were going to get a I wasn't really confident we were going to get that boost. It's another village down there. That's a little bit more air score. Maybe we get a suzerainty. Okay. Hopefully it gives me a few more turns. It says up till 30, but we'll see. I feel like, yeah, we haven't taken out that camp yet. We're still just fighting the units. Yeah, my warrior wins now. After fortifying for a little bit. Once this guy's over here, we can get our other culture boost. This should be City 3 here, and then after City 3, I think we play for the Hoplite War. I don't really think we do anything other than City 3, right? Maybe the Slinger Army would be strong. For like military, but like I said, the hoplites might be enough to just roll through those guys. And I'd rather kind of have an infrastructure for a third city in place. This guy could also do a settler over here in a turn, which I might switch over to. I want to check out this coast, but I don't think there's much left. So, but I do want to see. Okay, yes, totally worth it. Let's go, man. Let's go. I don't know, man. I'm skeptical I'll get the golden. It hasn't put me on the timer yet, but $55 turns, I think that might be too long. Might be a little too long for me, man. Might be just a little too long for my taste. So I think we're going to keep with that builder. I think we're going to keep on keeping on, as they say. This guy is growing very aggressively, though. But I wonder if you would still grow fast like this. I guess is what I mean. This might be better, honestly. Isn't this pretty good though too? That's pretty slow growth. 22 turns, that's a lot more tolerable. I think this is what we do. But then how are we going to get a builder? Let's just get it, honestly. I don't think I need to stress too much about it. I think I need to just get it done. What wonder is gone now? Pyramids are gone. Okay. Not like I had a chance at those, so. What do we get? Oh, let's go. You can see the ocean mob. This is one of the luxury. This is, I think, the only luxury resource in the game. In the oceans that the mod introduced. Because, you know, dyes and all that was, yeah, that was already there. Isn't getting ambushed pretty good? Let's get, honestly, let's get ambushed, man. This guy might be able to turn into a military unit. Okay, we should win this. Just by the hair of our chin. Granted a free complimentary builder unit. What do you guys think about that? This is like the builder highway running through here. All them boys are moving. Hoplites in 2 turns. As soon as we get 2 of those, honestly, I'm going to run down. He's building walls, though. We might need to get a masonry. Regardless, though, I mean, we're going to run this guy over, I think. I mean, if that's the only thing is, you know, 2 hoplites and a... I mean, 2 hoplites in a battering ram. This guy's toast, right? I'm going to try to get archers, but we'll see. Gotta get these, man. Oh, dude, this is so good. We're getting some extra time on this era. Might be able to pull some magic out of the hat. Look at this guy. It's 7 HP, man. I'm trying to grind out these settlers, man. See, we get bronze working, then we can start a hoplite. Reveals iron, that's huge. Let's see what happens. Big iron reveal here, ladies and gentlemen. Big iron reveal.
Bronze is the mirror of the form.
Oh, that's not good. Okay. Okay, thank God there is some. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, shoot. 1 turn until border growth. Alright, well, go ahead and head up there. He's fortifying now. But we still really hurt him. I don't necessarily, I want to kind of take my time though. I don't know if barbs can heal. Man, look at that tile right there, man. The Kelp Forest and the fish. Woo. That's why I like this oceans mod, man. It really makes those tiles matter a lot more, and I think it's more realistic, honestly. The oceans have always been an invaluable resource just to humanity. Really, this really should be masonry or husbandry. I don't know. Maybe masonry. I don't know. Maybe we need masonry here. How long would... Okay. I think we get this first, and then we can get masonry later. Yeah, he's already got the walls up. They get them really fast, but it's all good. Should I switch over then? Maybe. Six turns on the hoplite. 260 for hoplite. We can get those hoplites over there quick. I think we should do the battering ram now. How much does this cost? 65 gold. Shouldn't cost too much to buy a battering ram. We'll see though. And then we'll have to mobilize these guys too. So these guys have to get out of the tundra and get ready for war. We cannot embark, okay, and we cannot use irrigation right now, and we do not have animal husbandry, okay. Very limited what we can work on then over here, but I guess go ahead and just get over there. I'll show you guys. Even with the walls, I'm sure we could topple that city. The good thing about, I guess, delaying archers is you have more time to build slingers, which are technically like cheaper archers.
The world gets stirred up together.
And then, ooh, we can start early empire. Grow your Civ to 6 pop. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get that definitely. Might get that. Nah. We'll get that whenever our next city is settled is when we'll have it. Should this guy even move down for the barb fight? Take forever to move. Either way. I think these guys got it. I'm gonna keep you up here just to have another guy up here. Oh wow, it's open, huh? We'll do this then. He'll probably contest it. It's all good. We'll figure it out. Okay. Free policy turn this turn? What's the oh, it's craftsmanship, isn't it? Yep. Dang, so we really need this improved tile. Should we just buy this guy and then... No, we'll get it next turn. Yeah, make sure this guy doesn't slip under me and grab that. I think he just offs himself on me here. Yeah, it's some barbarian type thing to do. But yeah, guys, that's the thing, you know, just don't get overwhelmed by those barbarians at the high difficulty. You gotta just, you know, move where your units are very cleverly. Cleverly. Ironworking bonus, hey-o. We'll need that craftsmanship. And then we can slot that in and start building hoplites here in our capital. Maybe do one more turn like this. Yeah. Ooh, 100 gold, baby. Hey, it's not too bad, man. It's really, I mean, shouldn't we just buy a hoplite now? Probably not. I don't know how much gold this one guy's gonna cost. I hope the vision is becoming more clear of all the things I'm speaking into existence, right? About this hoplite rush, and we'll be capable early game of pulling plays as a military force. You know, went from looking like we're overrun by barbarians to we're a dominant southern pole empire. I don't know how Mazinga did not get all this. Irrigation boost, that's huge. We will take that. Except, weren't we gonna... I guess we don't have a resource to farm right now. Unless we got that maze. But yeah, that's not the best. You know, we'll take the air score, but... we might be able to get the golden age. Maybe. It's a big maybe. If we can scrape 5 air score out the pan somehow from here. Maybe like chopping a boat or something like that. Not sure. What is harvesting a stone is masonry, okay. We can chop woods, right? Yeah. Like that might be a good chop right there. But you can't build yeah, you can't build woods. You can chop here for a boat. Are we gonna have sailing in time though? We can definitely orient however we gotta orient it. Every turn extra we get is a gift. You wait here. Should be air score. Two air score for that. Huge, 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 huge. Might be the golden age, guys. Nice, let's go. We still got time. Okay, huge, huge. Every turn is a gift, man, truly. These guys, okay, they scouted up here. I'm about to say, I'm like, surely they scouted up here too. I'm like, they didn't really scout much. It's not what it seems like to me. So I guess these guys are clean then, right? Like, no more being bothered by South Pole barbarians. Guess you can explore up here a little if you want. Yeah, I mean, until we get irrigation, until we get husbandry, or we need to chop something randomly, I think you just chill. Should you switch over? We can't build a boat yet. I get 4 for the hoplite. Where is sailing? 6 turns for sailing. But that might be how we have to get the that might have to be how we get the air score. Not like you can do anything about it, right? Trader would be very good, actually. But I think just getting the next settler out is more important. Okay, let's do another intern. Oh, this guy. Damn it! Ah, crap. Okay, it's putting us on the timer. Crap. Okay. Genuine damn it. Okay. That genuinely sucks. All right. So, wait, when did... Hold on. Did I messed something up, I think. No, I didn't. Okay. Yeah. I think we call it here for this video, but kind of interesting start, you know. We got another settler. So, looking like we'll have like 3 cities by turn 50, probably 4 by like turn 55, 60. Not a bad start. By 55, 60, we might have conquered this. You'll be surprised how. Basically, all I need is a battering ram and 2 hoplites, and this guy's gonna get ran over. Yeah, I'm on a 10-turn timer now, though, which is kind of annoying. What's probably going to end up happening is I have to switch this over to sailing, and I'll probably have to buy a galley or something like that over in the city, in addition to finishing a hoplite, which will get me the golden age, and I'll want that for like monumentality and stuff. So I think we'll have a lot of land to settle. You know, we have more to walk up over here, like another city here, like another city out here. Probably want to do the Tundra City for the era score in the next era. You know, we're going to go to war with these guys, take all this land. Hopefully, obviously, right? And then probably over here, like more spice tiles and good tiles over here. So yeah, monumentality, I mean, we're going to go crazy. We're going to try to get like a 10-city setup. And you guys just have to stay tuned to see how that happens. You know, it's exciting times, right? But yeah, I hope that makes sense, right? You know, you get the 2 hoplites, you get the battering ram, just go over there and just take what you can. And you know, it sucks that we got a beeline to. I think what we'll have to do is beeline to sailing, because we gotta get that seafaring unit. I think for air score, I don't think there's any other way we can get good air score that quickly. And it's not the worst thing to have to get, because I do want to get this stuff online too. So I guess we'll just have to switch over to that tech. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Civ Bro, gonna sign out and leave it here for now on part 1 of Pericles. Peace.